Hey guys, this is Alec Mac 101, and as you can tell by the title as well as what is on the table today, I am going to be doing a video on showing you how to install the Troy TRX rail system. Now I've already done the first step, as you can see. By the way, for those of you that are real steel users, this is the airsoft version, as it says here, for milsim use only. I think it's pretty similar to the actual rail system from what I found as in the videos I've watched, but I'm not completely sure as I am an airsofter. And also I know for sure that I don't have a gas tube going to the upper receiver. So first of all, I already did this step because this is a little bit harder and it takes a lot of tools, and I just really didn't want to do it on camera. So this is a Noveske barrel. I ended up putting this into a G&P upper receiver, and then I tightened the barrel nut all the way down as much as I could. So that's your first step. I would recommend putting some sort of like blue Loctite on there, just so it doesn't come unloose. I've had some problems with it coming loose because I've used this rail system for 2 years now. As you can tell, I already have all the stuff on it. So next, after you put the barrel nut in and have the barrel, you want to tighten that down as much as you can. I ended up using some robo grips. You can use an AR wrench too if you have it, but I am not spending that money just for airsoft stuff, and unfortunately I wasn't able to go to Z-Shot today to actually install it. I know they have AR wrenches and all that stuff. So I ended up using robo grips. These work just fine, and then I just tightened it as much as possible and then put a little bit of blue Loctite on there just so I don't need to use an AR wrench, so it's not that tight. Next, you are going to see these little grooves in there. As you can see, mine's beat to trash just because I've used it for I think 2 or 3 years now. I love this rail system. It's absolutely my favorite. But you're going to take it and you're going to line it up. Now with this, there's a little, see that little sort of block that sticks out there? You see how sometimes it'll, based on how you align it, it'll hit the upper receiver. You have to align that as perfectly as you can to actually to line that up with the receiver. So after you do that, you're going to put it on, and then you're going to twist to tighten it. Now this is where the blue Loctite really comes in handy, because it's kind of frustrating as far as how you actually put this, because sometimes it can be wobbly like that. You can see how it clicks to different places. That might be because mine is more worn than anything, but I tried to tighten. You can see that the barrel nut's actually not moving at all. It's just the rail system that's hopping over these. I don't know exactly what is going on there, but this barrel nut is super, super tight. So next, I'm going to put the rail system on. Like you saw this time, I'll line it up, and then you actually have to sort of twist it. I don't know exactly what that moves, but it twists it right to the upper receiver. Now the next step is very easy. You're going to take 2 of these right here, these little screws that you need an Allen wrench for, and so you're also going to need this little Allen wrench thing. I have one of these, just a standard Allen wrench, and you're actually going to screw them, put them in here, both in there. This is a really easy step, and then sort of tighten them down all the way, which I will do real quick if I can actually figure this out. So this rail system, I cannot speak enough about this thing. I love it. It's super modular. I know everyone's like, oh, Noveske key mod and all that stuff, but I really like this Troy rail system. It works very well for me. It has that race gun looky feel that I really like for my long gun. It keeps my shots steady at long range, which is absolutely wonderful and absolutely a gift, because it is very important to have your barrel steady when you're shooting that long. I use it in combination with Troy TRX squid grips, which are something separate you can get for this rail system, as you can see by these desert things right there. It's just really comfortable when I grab it with my hand stop. So after that, you're going to go ahead and take your gas block. Now this is kind of tricky, as well as installing the rails in this. You're going to go ahead and just drop it down through the top. And there you can see it's on the inside. It's kind of tricky to align this exactly correct with the just down under here, because it takes a little bit of pushing to get it on. So that, all you do, I like using just a flat head up top to push it down all the way to where it hooks in. So you'll see there's the 2 Allen wrenches right there. I don't know how clearly you guys can see this, but the 2 Allen wrenches right there as far It just takes a little bit of, like I said, a little bit of finagling to get this to be as straight as possible, which is super important for me because it's important to have, like, I just think it's important to have it straight. And like I said, I don't use the gas block, so that's really straight. And so I'm going to go ahead and stick my little Allen wrench down here. And then I'm going to tighten these two in, so that'll tighten the thing itself, or the gas block itself, to the actual barrel. This is a really also pretty easy step once you get those on. It's actually kind of hard to install the rail segments on this. It just takes a lot of work. It's like one of those HSGI taco pouches with speed clips. It's just kind of frustrating, something that's like, oh, really, I have to spend this much time doing something like this. But in the end, it's not a big deal. So next you're going to throw your flash hider on. And I have a Magpul or PTS Battle Comp on mine. I actually also I rotate between this and then a Tokyo Marui Type 89 flash hider. And that is how your Troy TRX rail system looks. It'll stay in place really well if you put the blue Loctite on. If you don't put the blue Loctite on, it is going to wobble and stuff. I also have my EOTech that I have a 552. I just like the bigger ones anyway. So I will run this on top of it. And I tighten this up just as that extra sort of thing in case it does ever start coming loose. But this is absolutely rock solid. And I will, like, it does not wobble when it's in this configuration. And as you can see, I'll show you by the top here. So you can see how straight the rail system is in relation with making a monolithic upper receiver. It's really great, and I love it. So there you can see, it's completely monolithic, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's as rock solid as can be. I can wiggle it back and forth, and it's not going to move, provided you have that blue Loctite on. It'll stay solid for about 6 months, or 6 months as it is. And then it gets a little bit of wobbly, and then it just starts wobbling more. Like I said, I don't know if it's the same with the real steel system. I know it's definitely different with the gas block and how that holds the thing together. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to start doing some more sort of show you like how you do it stuff, just to help sort of expand my channel as far as, hey, helpful videos for you guys. And also, like, this is a really great idea because those of you that are my subscribers are like, oh, a Troy TRX rail system, that looks really sick. That's actually how I found out about it. I saw the rail system and I was like, oh my goodness, that looks so dope fly as crap. So I ended up getting it, and then it evolved into the most beautiful upper receiver I have ever had in my life. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been Alec Mag 111, and I will see you guys.